Yes, I've been in China now for over 10 years, speak the language fluently, and right now focusing on real estate. I want to tell you about one of the special programs that many of our clients are working on and how that ties in with U.S. properties. And so this is what they're doing. They're bringing in equity to invest in U.S. either single-family homes or condominium projects. They especially like gateway cities. That could be New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Dallas, Seattle, Washington, D.C., Chicago, some of these big cities that are well known in China amongst their clients, the end buyers. And so they are bringing in equity to develop and build up these projects. So typically for the equity, they want to put it in there and get a 20% annual return, something like this, then sell these units retail to the Chinese buyers. Typical number is to build up 100 units. And so these companies, some of them are selling 500 units a year, all throughout America, all brand new units, but in each city they may do several dozen or 100 or more. And so they would want to build up, put the equity in, develop the project, and then they can start doing pre-sales as soon as possible and sell through the units. So maybe those would be able to sell perhaps 5, 10, 15 units a month, get through that pre-sales period. Once it is built, then some of these Chinese retail purchasers are going to be buying the units, and then some of them will use it themselves, some of them will want to turn and rent it out. So they're looking for a good market with good rental yields as well as healthy appreciation possibilities. So that way it's a two-pronged approach where they're coming in with the equity to do the development, but they also have the exit strategy for all of the units with their agencies and their teams here in China that are going to be able to market this project and sell off all the units one by one to individual buyers. Typically the process here is we would get an agreement of how this is going to work, and then we get that in place, then we introduce the potential project in the U.S. city. We would show that to the Chinese team. They would look at it, evaluate it, look at the pro forma for the development cost, look at the expected rental yields, look at the schools. Of course, education is very important for many Chinese investors. Any other factors that they believe are important, and then decide if this is a go or no, and then start the development, put together the marketing packages, and they will train up their sales team in China and enable them to go. And they already have the relationships with so many individual buyers, so they will go and start pre-selling the units. Some units being sold to Chinese, some units being sold on the local U.S. market by local agents. But all in all, those would work together to sell through the property.